In the current automotive landscape, the average transaction price for a new vehicle has breached $48,000. Pickup trucks, once the humble tools of labor, now routinely clear $50,000. They have become luxury command centers, laden with leather, sensors, and subscription-based software. But amidst this inflation, an anomaly has appeared. A vehicle that defies the economic logic of the modern world. It is a brand new Toyota pickup, and it lists for approximately $13,000. It sounds like a clerical error, a missing digit, but it is real. And to achieve a price that low, Toyota didn't just cut costs. They did something much more dangerous to the status quo. They decided to stop finishing the truck. This vehicle is known as the Hilux Champ, or the IMV0. In marketing materials, it is sometimes referred to simply as the pickup. But its defining feature isn't what it has, it's what is missing. Toyota describes this vehicle not as a finished product, but as a foundation, a starting point rather than a destination. This is a calculated engineering strategy. The chassis is a blank canvas. The rear deck comes with bolt holes pre-drilled, inviting the owner to complete the job. Instead of a manufacturer dictating your lifestyle, Toyota hands you a platform. In Bangkok, this truck becomes a mobile noodle stall. In Jakarta, a logistics van. In rural fields, a heavy-duty hauler. They partnered with dozens of local builders to create modules that bolt directly onto the frame. Somchai Ratana runs a noodle stall in Bangkok's Bang Kapi district. Her previous truck cost her 12 years of payments. This one, she paid off in 18 months. Her story is not unique. Across Southeast Asia, the Champ has become a tool for economic mobility, in the most literal sense. It creates a paradox. By doing less, the manufacturer offers more utility. But this radical simplicity raises an uncomfortable question. If Toyota can build a durable, functional truck for $13,000, why are we paying 4 times that amount for everything else? To understand the Champ, we have to look back. This isn't innovation, it's resurrection. In the late 1970s, Toyota launched a project deep within Indonesia. It was called the Kijang. Like the Champ, it was bare bones, flat-paneled, and designed to be repaired with a hammer and a wrench. It wasn't built for status, it was built for survival. The philosophy was simple: local production, local repair, local resilience. For 3 decades, the Kijang platform dominated the developing world because it respected the reality of the user. It didn't rely on proprietary dealer software or specialized diagnostic computers. Toyota is now betting that the world is ready for that philosophy again. But there is one massive market that will likely never see this truck. A market where regulations and profit margins have built a wall around simplicity: the United States. Why can't America have the $13,000 truck? The answer is a mix of politics and protectionism. First, the chicken tax, a 25% tariff on imported light trucks that dates back to 1963. That tariff alone would destroy the Champ's price advantage the moment it hit a U.S. dock. Then, the regulatory gauntlet. Modern U.S. safety and emissions standards mandate a level of complexity that the Champ specifically avoids. To make this truck legal in America, Toyota would have to add the very sensors, computers, and structural weight they stripped out to make it affordable. The Tacoma is a different vehicle for a different buyer, more refined, more capable in specific ways, designed for American roads and American expectations. But it also costs 3 to 4 times as much. And that gap raises a question that automakers would prefer you didn't ask. There's another factor, one that doesn't appear in press releases: cannibalization. The Toyota Tacoma is a profit engine. It sells for $30,000 to $50,000. If Toyota placed a $13,000 alternative on the same lot, they wouldn't just disrupt Ford or GM. They would disrupt themselves. So, the Champ remains forbidden fruit for the West. But its existence serves as a mirror. It forces us to ask, is the complexity of modern vehicles actually progress? Or is it simply a way to justify higher prices and enforced obsolescence? To be fair, some of that complexity saves lives. Side impact protection, stability control, pedestrian collision standards, these are genuine advances. But how much of what we pay for is truly necessary? And how much exists to justify a price tag? Toyota isn't just selling a truck, they are exporting a manufacturing ecosystem, giving developing nations the tools to build their own economy rather than just consuming a finished product. It is a return to honest engineering in an era of digital excess. The $13,000 truck may never reach your driveway, but the question it poses is already there. When did we decide that better meant more expensive? And what would happen if we finally chose enough?